Is it important for you to wear the
This
Australian flag?
for me means freedom, bro.
Yep.
If they are going to ruin this country, what they've done in my country in 1979, they are planning to do this country.
Yep.
Please be aware what they're doing. I got arrested.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Did you record that? Free Palestine. I love you so much. Would you love to step on his face? Yes.
Do you love to step on his face?
Because the humanity stands for, no matter what's your background, no matter what your color of skin, humanity stands first.
G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now we've got a few clips to go through today. We've got someone getting arrested for having the Australian flag in Australia, by the way. It is shocking. We've got some other shocking videos, so make sure you stay tuned. There's lots to come up, but first, let's have some fun. Guess which country this is. Can you tell me in the comments down below what country this is before I tell you at the end? Which country is this? Pakistan? Afghanistan? Which country are the police doing this in? Now, if you guessed Sydney, New South Wales, you'd be correct. Sorry for everyone else. Anyone who got it wrong, make sure you subscribe. But seriously, it's getting ridiculous now. This is the police in Sydney. What's going on in Sydney? There is so much going on over there. I cannot believe it. It's just crazy. But yeah, comment down below what you think of that. Did you guess right? I'd love to know. But let's keep getting into some more clips here. Now, this is about the man who got arrested for having the Australian flag. I made a video a while ago on it, but the man got arrested for having the Australian flag in Australia because it offended Palestine protesters. It was shocking, and I was so angry when I seen this happen. But let's have an update and get an actual interview from the person that did this.
I got arrested by a police. I just hold the Australian flag
Why did they arrest you?
because they don't want to. I show Australian flag.
Was it because there was Palestinian protesters?
Yeah, I just hold this flag.
Is it crazy to you that in Australia they'll arrest you for this flag because it's going to offend some people?
I didn't do any violence. I just hold my flag. Australian police arrested me.
If you're watching in Australia, if you're watching from around the world, this is what's happening in Australia. If you hold your flag, the Australian flag, you get arrested because it upsets Palestine protesters. That's how radical these people are getting. That's how much Albo is allowing the police to go over the Australian citizens. Like, this man's obviously an immigrant. He's come here. He loves Australia. He wants to assimilate the type of people we want to come to our country. Yet these radicals get him arrested for being proud of this country. It's fucking sick, and I cannot believe this is going on in Australia, and the mainstream media barely talks about it. They're not out there in outrage because they control the narrative and they support these radical views. And Australians are sick of it. That's why we don't want this radical government and this mainstream media anymore. That's why Albo wants to shut down channels like mine, shut down social media, because he doesn't want us speaking up and saying our true feelings that this is disgraceful by the police. They should be retrained. Anyone attacking him for having the Australian flag should be arrested, not the other way around.
Is it important for you to wear the
This
Australian flag?
for me means freedom, bro.
Yep.
If they are going to ruin this country, what they've done in my country in 1979, they are planning to do this country.
Yep.
Please be aware what they're doing. I got arrested.
And that was a great, strong message from that man there. So good on you. Good on you being proud of being Australian, having the Australian flag. He's trying to warn people that you need to crack down on these radicals. Otherwise, they'll get in charge. They go straight to violence and there'll be a dictatorship like we've seen that's been happening. And our ancestors fought and died for this country, for these freedoms, to be able to hold the Australian flag proudly. And then there's people out there getting arrested for doing so. It's sickening. I don't know how it's allowed in the government. How is this allowed at all in Australia? How is this allowed in Australia? I don't understand. I'm getting so worked up because it just makes me so angry and sick that the police force would literally arrest someone because he's inciting violence holding the Australian flag. If that makes people get incited to do violence, seeing an Australian flag, newsflash, they shouldn't be in Australia. They should be far away from Australia because they don't accept our values. They obviously want to destroy our country if the flag makes them angry and want to do violence, incites it. How is, like, can you comment down below, how is that possible? How can these people be allowed to be on the street? You see my video on Australia Day. I'm sure if you've subscribed to this channel, how many Australians got attacked for just having the Australian flag. If you're overseas watching this, is this shocking to you? I think it's sick. I cannot believe this is happening in our country. Like, it's just going on and on and on. Now, they're trying to attack you for having the Australian flag. They already call you racist for having the Australian flag in Australia. Like, how much longer can we put up with this shit before Australians snap? Like, it's out of control. But then another clip come up that I seen this morning, and I just don't like it. It just gives me the ick. Getting children involved in wars overseas. We don't like to see it. We don't like to see that from a young age, embedding this hatred into them. So watch this clip here and let me know what you think.
Do anything that I don't want to do or will have to do. Hello.
Hello, darling. Oh my God, that's so cute. Did you record that? Free Santa style. I love you so much. Would you love to step on his face? Yes.
Do you love to step on his face?
Because the humanity stands for. No matter what's your background, no matter what your color of skin, humanity stands first.
And I think the police officer did the best he could there, picking up the sign, and he tried to move him along. But like, this poor little kid comes up, he's got a mother in the ear brainwashing, saying, yes, step on his face. Yes, we hate them. We hate them. You know, bringing Australia into this war. You're in Australia, you're free. It's what we fought for. Don't involve us in that war overseas. I don't like the children getting involved. Like, that kid could barely talk properly, and they're getting told to go up and say Free Palestine. And you hear the freaks on there. Oh yeah, did you get that on camera? Did you get that on camera? This is great. This is great. You know, we'll put this on Instagram. It'll look good, but it doesn't look good. Showing children stomping on the face of other leaders is not a good look. It doesn't look good no matter what side you support. And I do get people say, oh, you support this side, you support that side. I don't give a shit about it. I don't want this on our soil. I'm Australian. We support Australians and support the West. I don't give a shit about wars overseas when we are suffering in a cost of living, immigration crisis, housing crisis, infrastructure. When there's people dying on the street because they can't get an ambulance, I don't give a shit what's going on overseas because our country can't even get people help when they get hit by a car or something. That's what's happening day in and day out in Australia. And Australians are in cars, yet living in cars, yet we've got people, our government, bringing back ISIS brides and they're giving them houses. Chris Minns, the Premier of New South Wales, saying we're getting them houses ready. He admitted that in an interview. Albo says we're not helping, we're giving them housing. Sounds like helping to me. Giving them passports sounds like helping to me. I think we can all agree with that. So it's just shocking like this. I don't like it. I don't like the children getting involved. I don't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see any children, even like, you know, an Australian child stepping on a leader we don't like the supreme leader of Iran. Like, I wouldn't want the kid doing that. They don't need to know about that. They should be having fun, living their childhood, not getting involved in these extreme movements before they can even form a thought. They're getting radicalized this quickly, and I don't know why these freaks do it. And they shouldn't be at these protests. It's not safe for children anyway. You've seen how pear-shaped they can go. So I don't think children should be allowed at these protests either. And it's putting the police in a really hard spot because it's like, oh shit, there's children here. I don't want to like arrest this person, start them screaming. You know, they'll go like crazy. You know what they're like, and scare the children and traumatize them. So it puts everyone in a hard spot. This is not a children environment, and it's not an environment to teach children this hatred at such a young age. It's shocking. I can't believe it. But I said I'd finish on a positive. This is Albo getting booed at the football. We always love to see Albo getting booed, so check this out.
The set plays well from the Hawks' perspective. Sicily just waiting, biding his time to find the isolation. Prime Minister in attendance. Just trying to get confirmation of a big Hollywood star here in attendance as well, Joey. We won't go...
You're a flog, Albo. Anyway, thank you so much for subscribing. We've just gone over 25,000 subscribers, so it's amazing. Join to be a member if you want to show some extra support to the channel. YouTube doesn't really help me, so it means a lot to me to be a member, so thank you so much. Like and subscribe, of course. But I'll see you in the next video. Lots more to cover, lots more to come out. Comment down below what you think of all these clips, and I'd love to know your opinion, and I'll see you in the next video.